Hello, everyone. Welcome to
Hi.
episode 18 tonight. Just excited. We're
So
Again,
actually on
excited.
a Wednesday night again. It's been a while. In today's episode, we are going to be talking about knowing your own limits, which is kind of going to bring us into our first topic here. But before we start that, how's everybody's week been so far? Jenny, or also Rear Admiral Jenny Hay of Fleet 31 Deputy Commander.
Okay, boss man. Um,
Boss man, wow.
Pretty good. I mean, work is work. Work.
I
Work.
don't know about you, but work for me sucks. Usually I have a lot of nothing but free time, but this week people are making me work, and it's really annoying. And it's not even work that really needs to be done; it's just work that they want done. Which, which is kind of also the other reason why I came up with tonight's title. Know your limit.
Well,
Get into that.
mine is because my coworker came back. She was sick. So they, told her to stay home. She got her test results back. She's negative for COVID, so she just was a normal sickness. And so now she's back. So now the schedule had to get remade, which is why I get to come on a Wednesday night. I don't have to worry about it. Usually tend to work 3 to 11 on Wednesday.
Hmm.
But no, I actually worked a morning shift for the first time since the pandemic. So I haven't worked a morning shift since then.
What about you, Captain Scott Sterling?
it's been good. Busy, but good.
Yeah, for me, like I said, my one of my new bosses coming in, and I think he's just trying to mark his territory and wants things done a new certain way, and throwing a lot of us for a loop, especially since most people aren't even there anyways because of COVID. A lot of our people are working from home, so it's been kind of interesting experience. You guys can't hear my TV, can you?
I can a little bit.
A little bit.
I'm gonna mute for a second. Take over, Jenny.
Yeah. So yeah, I actually went couch shopping. That was interesting to go couch shopping during a pandemic and
What kind of shopping?
couch.
Oh, couches, yes.
Because you got to sit down, but you also like you don't know who else is sitting in that chair, so you're like,
Costco, $400. Turns into a bed. Super comfortable.
we were looking at Big Lots. We went to Ashley Furniture first because that's
Hello,
where our old one
Captain.
was.
Hello, Captain Tierney.
Howdy.
Hmm. I think he finally noticed us because he's one of my friends on Facebook. Look, I even called you
Hey,
Captain tonight.
and I still want to know how does everybody liking the little countdown? Is it helpful for everybody to see that countdown and remind yourself?
Yeah, because now I don't have to count up to 5 minutes.
I mean,
We
we
don't have
all
to find some
know.
random videos to play.
Yeah, we all know Jay can't count anyway. So
1, 2, 5, 7,
three,
Three,
sir.
sir. Three.
3, 3. Okay, it's Captain Whitehorse. I don't know. It says I guess I'm kind of confused. Jenny, will you help me figure this out? Is he Captain Whitehorse? Is he Captain Tierney?
Maybe he's Captain Whitehurst Tyranny.
There you go.
Maybe he has two middle or two last names. Maybe he's hyphenated.
Oh, that's a possibility.
Hmm.
We gotta wait 15 seconds to find the answer to find out if that's true. Mm.
Wow, we went from 6 to 9. I'm sorry. I like to watch the viewers because for a while we only have like maybe 2 or 3 viewers, and lately we've been hiking up there. We have 9 of them.
Hmm. I think it's
Welcome those
hoping that
9 viewers.
yeah. Oh, it's your nickname.
Nickname.
Oh, and now I'm kind of curious to know more about his nickname.
Hmm.
I wonder if I should send him a link and have him come on at some point. But I know he got promoted. I did see that. So for those who don't know, Captain Whitehorse here is actually a member of Starfleet International.
Mhm.
So he's not actually a member of Fleet 31, but he's a good friend of ours. We like him.
We
He
do.
has
I mean,
yeah, he
we
has
do.
this little obsession with cats, but that's okay. So does Jenny.
I know my kitty's over there because she was on the keyboard.
I think
And-
everybody knows that I don't like cats.
And every time she's in the keyboard, she opens up a new thing I never knew I had on my computer.
Sorry, my son. I love it when you
Jay
ask
and
me
his
questions when
kids.
I'm online. All right, son. What questions would you like to ask at the stream? Can I carry on with my show now?
We're so professional, Abby. We're so professional.
Wait, people watch this because we're professional?
No.
No.
Hey, we're getting professional-ish. We have a
We are?
countdown now. We have a countdown.
Okay, that's true. That's a
Yeah.
start. We also
That's
have
my-
the scrolling thing down below. Down below.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we've always had that.
I can make it say a lot of things too.
He could. I can do a lot of things too.
Okay. Anyways, so let's actually start the show, shall we? So now that we got through the basics.
Oh, we have to start the show. Okay. I mean,
So our first topic of the night is going to be what Jenny wanted to discuss last week. But
Should
after we
we-
talk,
Yes.
do something first before we talk
all
about
right,
that.
for anybody who has not seen episode 3 of Star Trek Lower Decks, even though it's been out a week, we're going to go ahead and give you this warning.
It
was
might be
your
loud.
All right.
All right.
Now,
Everybody's
tell
got
us
a
what you want
warning.
to know. Tell us what you wanted to tell us last week, but we made
I
you
don't
wait.
remember because it's been a week since I've seen the freaking episode.
You didn't rewatch it today?
I worked this morning, and then I may or may not have fallen asleep on the couch and then watched Stargate. No.
You mean Stargate Atlantis, not Stargate SG-1.
Yeah, SGA. Yeah, I watched Atlantis.
Yeah, she watched all 10 seasons of Stargate in in about a month? Scott?
Not even. Less than
Not
that.
even
like-
a month.
No. I've
What
seen
you
it,
do-
guys. So I've seen it. It's not like I've never seen it before. It's like, my.
Come on, it's like 300 plus episodes. And
Yeah.
you watched them all in less than a month,
I have a lot of free time.
apparently. But hey, don't feel bad, because back in, I think it was like 2013, I had a really bad case of strep throat, and I got sick, and my friend Mike was trying to convince me to watch Supernatural, and it was already on season 7 by then. I'm like, oh no, I'm not gonna have time. They're just gonna cancel it after a year. He's like, no, Jay, you should give the show a chance. And I'm like, okay, if I could find time, I will. Then I end up getting sick, and I was like sitting on the couch, and then I was like, fine, I'm gonna start it. So I found it on Netflix, and I started playing it. Like 17 hours later, Jen's like watching it with me, and I'm like, do we want to do another, or do we want to go to bed? We did. We barely made it before the 7th season actually started, though. We only had a couple weeks to try to catch up on all of them. And
Anyways.
hey, no, you're like me. When you get cooked on a show, you binge watch it.
I mean, I've
do
seen
find
it
ironic.
before, but it's such a good show. And then
But
I don't know why, but this third time we watching it, like I
Mhm.
watched it a couple years ago. I feel like I'm catching more little hidden jokes and
Mhm.
things that I didn't realize beforehand.
hey, you with the skirt, rocket, like that. Anyways, no, but I got a bone to pick with you about that. Miz, I watched 300 episodes in like less than a month, and you say that you can't watch syndicated episodes like that, or you can't watch them serialized episodes not syndicated. We'll get into syndication in a little bit.
No, I said I don't like annoying story arc. SG1,
Had
SGA,
a knowing
SG
overall story arc.
it does, but they have breakups in the story arc.
Okay.
It's not constantly the same thing over and over and over again.
Before you moved on to Atlantis, did you actually watch Arc of Truth?
I've seen it, but I didn't watch it this time around.
You should probably watch it so you can finish off SG1 officially.
Yeah.
And as far as Continuum, it's just a bonus episode, is what I like to classify it. I mean,
Yeah,
they
it is.
technically made it
Yeah.
a movie, but it's really just a bonus episode.
Remember, I've seen this everything. I've seen all of these before, guys. It's not like it's my first time watching Stargate.
Okay, now with that said, I did rewatch Lower Decks earlier today. I was doing that while I was working on the stupid poster. I mean, working on my wonderful poster, just in case anybody from work is watching this.
I mean, I wasn't watching TV at work. Nope, that's not what I was doing. I was working really hard on my job.
Oh, of course I was. I was watching it on here.
Yeah, I wasn't watching my phone either.
Oh, I watch my phone. People know that, but I also do my job better than most people. I was annoying my new security officer. God, I'm on a tangent. Sorry, because I know the new boss is watching, so I keep telling him, it's like, "Hey, did you see this? Did you see this alarm code?" He's like, "No." I'm like, you need to look up. I made him get up and do a few things today, only because the new boss is getting on my nerves. He just needs to settle down. But anyways, let's get back on topic because I keep taking us off topic.
So yeah, so I really like this Lower Deck episode.
Yeah.
Um, it was really nice to kind of get to experience everything, and I don't know. I'm trying to. I start getting where I get them all mixed up together in my head, and that's hard sometimes when you forget which
Let
episode's
me
which.
recap for you. So it starts off with the Lordex crew working on a project.
Yeah.
They complete the project, and then
Yeah.
Tendy's ready to move on to the next one, and Mariner's basically saying, "Hey, slow down! It's margarita time."
That's right, because the
You know?
buffer time.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, yeah,
they didn't
yeah,
call
yeah.
it buffer yet. They
That's
said,
true.
it's margarita time. Got and then Tendy's like surprised that she's talking to her. She's like, even Boimler's okay with this. He's like, yeah, it's just tradition, and he's like,
Yeah.
downing the margarita.
God, wouldn't that be nice if you can just when you finish your job, your task for that day, that time of day at work, you could just pop out a margarita and drink it.
So just for those people who may or may not think, well, why are they showing this? Our kids are watching this. They should be encouraging drinking and working. It's not designed for children.
Nope,
I'm
not at
gonna throw
all.
that
Not
out
at
there
all.
too. And remember, guys, please, okay, this show is meant to be taken as fun. It's not meant to be taken seriously.
Nope.
And that's the whole thing
It's
about
supposed
it.
to be lighthearted.
Yeah, just have fun with it, okay?
Yeah.
Get rid of your expectations. Get rid of anything like that. Don't think this is going to be the next Star Trek that's going to move the canon story forward. It's not. That's why they chose this time frame. It's they chose it before the major events of 2387. But it's right after. It's basically for a lack of better term, a dull point in the Star Trek universe. But they do have some cute little stories here and there. But the other thing is, so we open with that scene, and then the next scene like jumps to the captain getting her mission taken away from her because I guess they took a poll or something like that, and everybody said they don't want to go to Cardassia because the Cardassians are too creepy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then they're like, yes, sorry about that, but we're gonna put you on gift duty. So then they have to go take a gift to a new race, and make the second contact, and make them feel special. Of course, they screw that up when they get there because before we get to that point, the captain's blaming herself. Like probably most captains would, especially if you're frustrated. You're like, "What am I doing wrong? What can I do better?" I guess it's the same way like most leaders probably would look at things. Like when your team's not doing what they're supposed to be doing, I can understand being a supervisor myself. What can we do to increase motivation? And here she's feeling, a lot of pressure, a lot of stress. She's missing this one in a lifetime opportunity to do something, it's going to make something, grand for her. So she comes up with this idea that, you know, find out what my crew's doing. Because before that, she didn't really care what her crew was doing.
Yeah.
Nor did the senior officers. They'd be like, oh, yeah, it's going to take this amount of time. That's great. The Starfleet attitude towards everything. Sort of. No, but so then, they get to the point where the captain's walking around doing an unofficial inspection of the ship, and she starts seeing, people are slacking, people are taking their time, they're walking really slow, and then somebody blurts out, there goes, buffer time.
Time.
And again, I think she purposely set up the scene between her and Boimler. I think she knows that he's going to be her little snitch.
Mhm.
Yep.
If anything goes on, I
Yep.
see the captain manipulating him on multiple occasions. I don't think this is the last we're going to see ever doing that. So she gets him to tell him what buffer time is, and then she creates this ridiculous time schedule. Now, I do want to kind of tie this into like knowing your own limits, because I'm going to come back to this creating these ridiculous time schedules and how it applies to the real world and why they're stupid and they should not exist. A lot of places, like for example, I'll go on a side tangent for really really quick. Then I'll get us back on topic. Like for example, call centers. They
Yeah.
put they
Yeah.
put ridiculous expectations on their people. Another one, retail, put
Mhm.
ridiculous expectations on their people. I don't know if they do in the hospitality. Security were pretty laid back about it, but
A little bit depends on like the retail, the hospitality. A lot of them want you to sign up for the rewards program, and there's like a certain amount of cards or like
yeah.
rewards we have to sign up. That's like the craziest ridiculous thing. Well, I don't know. There's some
No,
other
it's
things
pretty
they want us
crazy.
to do.
Okay, so we'll go back. We'll jump back into
Mhm.
that. But so this show, though, in a lot of ways, kind of like in Star Trek fashion, it always has some kind of lesson relating to the day, and that's what I took from this lesson. Maybe others didn't, but I took this as oh, somebody saw something that's going on in today's society, and like, hey, we can have some fun with this, And so then, but at the same time, this episode was a love letter to Scotty and Miles O'Brien,
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, that
and they're two
scene.
different.
Oh.
Yeah, and they're two different leadership styles. But go ahead,
Mhm.
Jenny. You're saying.
Well, I'm gonna ruin, it, but the very last scene of the entire episode where they go, "This is the real hero," and they show a statue of Miles O'Brien.
Yeah.
I laughed so hard.
Did you see the meme going around? Speaking of that, where it's Riker and Picard. And they're talking about the greatest hero of all time, and Picard thinks he's Riker. Picard thinks Riker's talking about him, and then he says, "I wonder how he and Keiko are still doing."
Yeah.
And Picard's like, like looking at him funny. Like nice screen capture,
Mhm.
nice. Sorry, my
It's such
son's
a
sneaking at me.
you
No,
kids, man. I mean, so yeah, it was such a fun episode and such a more realistic episode than like the first episode.
Mhm.
that's what I like about these cartoons. Even though you don't take them seriously, there's more realism to it. Like one of the things I said in the beginning, and when I've been trying to get other people to watch this show is, and I think we talked about this either last week or the week before, but military members, everybody has us on this
Mhm.
weird pedestal, thinking like we don't do any wrong. No, we're no better than your average college kid, dorm kids. The only difference is they trust us to shoot guns. That's literally it. They trust us to shoot guns, and they trust that we'll go out there and defend, which most of us will. You have some people who join the service, and you kind of wonder why did they join the service, but they got their Eagle Globe and Anchor, and you just say, "Good job, Marine." But I don't want to get too political into that, but that's the thing I like about this show is the fact that you're getting more realism than you ever got in any of the other Star Treks, and yet it's still Star Trek in its feel and in the way it's going.
Mhm.
It's really light on the canon. I'll give it that, but that's not what the show, in my opinion, is designed for.
No, it's meant for like a little some funniness to it, lightheartedness trick.
And I hope they keep it at the end of the summer, because this is, I think, is like the ideal time. People are coming back.
Mhm.
They're
Mhm.
getting done with their vacations. They're getting back to their normal lives, and they just need something fun before the October lineup of new shows.
Mhm.
I seriously hope that they move Discovery back to the spring. 'Cause I'd rather see something like this than jump into short treks, jump into Picard, jump
Card.
into Discovery,
Discovery and then go back
and
around. Mhm.
then go back around again to
Well,
Lord. Oh, there's also be Section 31, right? Or no,
what about
New
Strange Worlds?
that one too. Yeah. Well,
I feel like
Alex,
they're kind of I mean, I'm all for all the Streks, but I feel like they're trying to what? What?
my sister's trying to call him while I'm on the air.
Oh,
Jen, can you talk to Candy?
beep. I mean, I do it all the
Right.
time. Love you, sis, but I do it all the time.
And now she's calling the house line.
She really wants to talk to her. I was gonna
I
say
know, her
hubby. That's
brother, right?
not the turn. Her brother. I almost said heavy. I was like, nope, that's not the right term for that.
Yeah, there she goes. She's like,
Yeah, I think
House phone. Who still
"Can you
has
tell I'm
house
on the
phone?
air?" Is it an
But
emergency? 'Cause my
anyway, so why
because
she?
of my aunt. You remember we were talking about off the
Yeah,
air about my aunt.
yeah.
Is it an emergency about my aunt? I
Why
guess
he
not.
takes care of that? Okay. Yeah. So it was such a good episode.
I will be back. It is about my aunt. I'll be right
Okay.
back.
okay.
Let me move him off to the side. Yeah. So I really liked the episode. It's really good, and it's such a fun. I don't.
It was a fun episode, including that scene in sickbay toward the end of it, where Mariner's on the bed, and
Oh yeah.
she's explaining her battle scars, and the doctor goes,
Oh
"I
yes.
can pick those up," and she goes, "No." So you want to look like it's scratching
Scratching
post?
post. Yes, I love the scratching post.
I love how that doctor is a throwback to Bones.
Oh, I love the Cation. Well, do we know the Cation doctor's name?
We do. I thought it was mentioned, but I can't remember what it is.
I can't remember either. Vacation's hilarious.
Yeah.
I enjoy her as doctor, calling her a scratching post because showing all the battle wound scars, and the fact that you can do the O'Brien. Oh,
Oop.
nope. Okay.
Mm,
I was trying to fix the camera, but hey,
Yeah, you have to do this. There.
There we go.
yeah. So she had to interrupt.
That's fine. No. Oh, not
I'll be
good. Okay.
professional. I'll be professional and finish the show off. But yeah, she passed.
Oh.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It happens. It happens. So anyways, we'll talk about that off the air.
Yep. Yep.
So we were talking about the show tonight.
Yes.
Right?
Mhm.
Yes, we were just talking about how Vacation did the joke about being a scratching post when Mariner was showing off all her scars, and he goes, "I can fix that." He goes, "No, I like to have the scar." Okay, if you want to look like a scratching post, something I can't remember exactly.
No, I know. I laughed about that too.
Oh, that was like my
It's
like.
like,
Oh, I love that
congratulations,
line.
you look like a freaking scratching post.
Scratching post.
Yeah.
We already did it. My son is now paying attention to the show. He's like, Dad, you're supposed to do the spoiler warning.
We already did it. Where were you, huh?
I know. Where was he? Yeah, where are you, Nathaniel? Why aren't you watching us live?
Yeah, there's only 3 people watching. 2 of those are Scott.
I think we
Mhm.
lost like 6 of them because we went into this episode.
Maybe.
Well, if anybody doesn't want to be spoiled, they can always skip this part.
Mm-hmm. Skip it to I don't know what time. Like you can watch YouTube videos. It's like you can skip to this time to watch what you really want to watch or whatever.
Well, most people just add it to the YouTube video when they go in the editing process.
Yeah.
They'll
Yeah.
add it in after the fact. But anywho,
But yeah, it's such a fun little episode. We're gonna another episode here in a couple hours.
yeah, I'm excited for that. Has it been released before midnight?
It's been releasing before 2 a.m. my time.
Well, that's midnight my time.
Yeah,
Which is when
it's
it
been
releases.
it's been released earlier than that. Remember, you were in your car last week,
Yeah.
and it was already released. I won't be able to watch it because I have to work tomorrow morning. So
Yeah. For those who
Yeah.
don't know, this week's episode will be coming out soon. But it's going to be another fun episode for those who watched the trailer. It looks like we're finally going to get to see the mother and daughter issues that they have.
issues.
shall we say.
Mhm.
We
They've
also
been
get to
teasing
find
it.
out
Yeah.
about emptying out the
Retraction.
The holodeck.
the holodeck.
I have a prediction on that. I have a feeling that she mouthed off to her mother, and her mom's like, "Okay, I'll get you back." and then assigns her holodeck duty as punishment.
I think it's funny how her mother is a captain and her father's an admiral, but yet I think his father's an admiral, wasn't she?
Yeah,
Mhm.
Yeah.
Father's an
Okay.
admiral.
But yet she was a higher ranking officer, and she did something bad to get her knocked down to lower ranks.
What did she
So
do? I'm hoping we
I
discover
don't.
that.
I know. I hope they tell us what she did. And I'm curious, like, if you have such strong family members, how do you just go straight on rebel?
Maybe, but remember, she was on her father's ship, and he kicked her off and sent her to her mom's ship.
Yeah.
And then when mom wanted
Oh, did he
He
freeze
froze
him?
up again.
Yeah.
got admiral meetings to go to, and
Well,
then
you
hung up
froze,
on
so
her.
we missed half that conversation. But okay.
I was saying that it was funny because first she was on her father's ship. Actually, I think she was on another ship before that. Then she went on her
Her
father's ship
father's ship. Yeah.
because she mentioned like what being on 5 ships.
Hmm.
Mhm.
Yeah, and she discovered 2 things. One, she likes the brig, and two, she likes the brig, and two, she really built an appreciation to help the lower decks people. So I'm kind
Yeah.
of curious.
Hmm.
Maybe is the reason why she got busted down because she was helping them, and maybe defying an order to save a life. I don't really know. I'm just speculating at this point. But that's what's cool about this show. You don't really know what she did, but given
Yeah.
what you know about her character, even sometimes when you think she's being obnoxious, like not this episode, but the episode before, she Boimler was doing something really annoying and playing that music for his mom, and she saw that that he was in trouble. She came to his rescue, obnoxiously, but and then of course they made the captain come down and stop it, and I'm pretty
Oh,
sure the lower decks people were happy about that.
did y'all notice when Boyle was walking down the hallway to the captain, he was humming the TNG theme song?
hmm That's what I love about this series too.
There's
That's the
so
other,
much Easter eggs in this, and
Hmm.
it's great.
and it's not just Star Trek.
No,
No,
there's some
there's
other ones too.
Sometimes, yeah, sometimes they're very subtle, but you can get
Mhm.
them. I'm gonna lose it though if they ask about God needing a starship. I would love to see him bring that in somewhere. But come on, we had that Titanic scene with the ship hitting an iceberg
yeah.
Yeah.
in the opening trailer, so that's like every time the show goes on the air, every time you're gonna see that
Every
iceberg.
time I see the alien sucking on the nacelle or whatever,
Mhm.
I'm like, I wonder what that's about.
That's what I want to know. I'm pretty sure that's an Easter egg to something, but I
It
don't
kind of
remember
okay. I know it's not Easter egg, but it kind of reminded me of a tardigrade, like a
the tardigrade.
uh, yeah,
Maybe.
kinda
Maybe.
like an octopus tardigrade.
hmm
Like if a tardigrade and an octopus had a baby.
You. I'm sorry, but you. No, that's
No.
not right. That's not right, right, Scott? Come on, man, back me up.
It is an interesting combination.
You. Oh,
You're welcome for that image.
yeah.
When you're sleeping tonight, you're gonna have a dream about a tardigrade octopus.
That's if he sleeps tonight after that.
I might be mortified and stay awake all night. I might be. I think we're gonna move into the next transition here. Or is there other things we want to talk about with that episode?
Not episode. I was thinking about last week's 2 weeks, whatever episode. When Rutherford, I know
Yeah,
his name now. When he goes in, he tries every single department.
which is awesome.
Mhm.
I love the fact, and then they changed. He was in different each uniform, and
Mhm.
he trying every single option. It was freaking hilarious. But anyways,
And that's another thing, guys. Like I like they're doing the cheesy stereotype about how Starfleet officers are always so happy and cheerful and upbeat, and then you get these lower deck guys who are actually your average person. Like the
mhm,
doctor
Mhm.
when she's like, "Oh," or not. Sorry, when the chief engineer's like, "You're my best engineer ever. I want to transfer out." That's great. when he's probably thinking,
Yay!
I want to take you upside the wall and pound you one. It's like, how dare you want to be?
The whole
You know?
crew's like cheering on.
Well, deep down, that's not the way they really feel.
No.
No.
And again, as a supervisor, it's like I shouldn't really be talking about work too much, but like I had a lady today who's transferring out of my unit soon, and she keeps asking me about it. It's like, you're transferring out of my unit. I want to say I really don't care.
Yeah.
You're leaving. On the same token, I'm like, yeah, my boss isn't going to talk to me about your transfer. I submitted the request. I sent the paperwork. You got to wait 2 weeks, and then you're done. Well, she moved like 45 minutes away, so logistically, she had her reasons to do it. But it's like, for me, I was like, great, you moved.
Bye,
You're
but not
45
bye.
minutes away. Bye. Pray that the next guy is not bad. Huh. Craig's saying something. Greetings, boy. You what?
What? Huh?
Boy, you timed out the same time as Starfleet MMA. Oh, you timed the same. No. That's not true, Greg.
No, he's on Thursday. I thought they do. Oh, no, it's After Dark
No,
on
they do theirs
Thursday.
on Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Yeah.
That's why we chose Wednesdays, Greg.
Mm-hmm.
Greg didn't send it in the chat. He sent me a private message.
Oh, okay.
I was like, there's nothing in the chat.
No, but he did send it to me. A message. But anyway, so
Yeah.
like knowing your limits, which is kind of why I brought up my work situation, is I think the thing I like about with this last episode is it teaches you, that you can't push people too hard. You have to find out, and this is very true as a leader. You need to find out what your strengths and weaknesses on your team. There's an old saying: "You're only as good as your weakest person."
Mm-hmm.
Now, some employers will be like, "Oh, well, if you're not going to give us what we think is what we think the standard is, then we're just going to get rid of you."
Yeah, but standards are unrealistic in most places you're at.
No, but my expectations are actually pretty low for my guys.
Oh,
As long as they follow the post orders, they do their patrols, and they report what they need to report. I don't care what they do with the rest of the time.
God, I wish my job was that easy. But
Hey, it is. I mean, literally, it is. I mean, long as they're observant, they do what they need to. They do what they got to fight the boredom. Because we do work corporate security, but like I was showing my guy today earlier, yeah, you still need to be paying attention even if you're doing something else. So my kind of job is one about multitasking, but it's not difficult multitasking. It's just multitasking in general.
Oh, mine's the same way.
I think almost any job is multitasking nowadays.
Unless you work a call center, and then it's just, oh, hurry up! You need 80. You need more.
Well, even in a call center, you have to multitask because you still have to. Sometimes a lot of them have to chat with somebody, like on like one of those chats, and they're talking to somebody while they're trying to fix whatever that call center issue or whatever.
I remember when I used to be a call center rep, right? I would have a notepad up. I would have a predetermined select of things I'd talk about, and whatever the person called in, I would grab that information, plug it into my notes, and start typing. And then when we were on the phone together talking, I would be typing notes. Then I would actually go look up what they want me to, but I would just let them ramble. I let them ramble long enough just to finish what my note says, like start doing this step now, doing this step now. Then I'd cut them off. I got really good about learning how to cut people off. When you're doing a call center like that. No, you learn keywords, you wait for pauses and breaths, you do things like that. So if you ever wonder why I do that to you sometimes, now you know.
It's really annoying when guests call, and because I work in a hotel, and they just talk your ear off. It's like, I don't need to know your life story. You want to book a room, here's the rates.
Scott,
I don't need to talk about why you're coming up here and all that stuff. And
Scott, we should call her totally just to mess with her at work one night.
I have car ID, so
yeah, that's what they created Star 67 for.
I don't know it's y'all. I can hear voices.
I'll be like, yeah, this is Bob. And I'd like to rent a room tonight.
Rent a room. I'd be like, sir, you need to go to Motel 6. Bye. You can ask for a $50 rate room.
Accent, okay? It's about as good as you're gonna get. I need a red room tonight.
Oh my
Darn
gosh.
tootin'. That's about all I know.
Oh, you hurt my heart with I know Scott saw it, but there's a video
we got
out
bigger
there
than
about
this.
dating a Texan girlfriend.
Yeah, that was
Oh.
great.
You're gonna have to send that to me.
It's freaking. Anyways, back to know your limits.
Yeah, but so literally, it's about knowing your limits, knowing what you can do, what your team can do, and at the end, the captain had to discover what her team could do. And then, what I also liked in this aspect, usually because Mariner made a comment in an earlier episode where the senior staff only promote and gloat about each other, but she did actually. She made a recommendation and an award completely against what his character is, but she made an award in his honor since he made the suggestion. The Boimler effect.
Yeah.
He goes, but I don't want to be called the Boimler effect.
It should be named after me. Maybe it should be about following the rules. And she's like, no. He's like, but is it on paper? Is it already written?
I want to know how Boimler can be so happy. I mean, even the people who love the job, when you have such a time restriction, you be so stressed. You're trying to get things done by this certain time, but he seemed like he was happy and willing to do more.
Well, here's what I wonder about Boimler: does he have Asperger's?
That's
Because a
possibility.
lot of people with Asperger's like schedules. They like everything being structured. Or is he just that neurotic where he can't settle down, that he always seems like he needs to be doing something in order to find a fulfillment in his life? That's what I see when I think of his character, which makes it funny, because the things that he comes up with, or when he talks about purging the computer, purge this and purge that and purge this and purge that, and shakes his little ass. I'm like, no, but I'm laughing at the same time. I'm saying no. That's the kind of things I like about this show. Is the fact that
just little funny parts.
Boimler, you start getting a bigger sense of him. Like, he understands traditions, he understands things. He's not perfect. I just like the fact that he opens up and he's drinking the margarita with the team. And he's like, but it's lower deck tradition.
Also, even though he's very structured and wants everything by the rules, he still will break the rules. Because think about when he was asked to watch over the Mariner, and then the captain asked him, "Hey, what's going on, Mariner?" And she goes, "Oh, nothing. She's perfectly fine." And basically, he is straight up lying to the captain about Mariner. Now, I don't think Boimler knows that Mariner is captain's daughter.
Or maybe
I'm curious. I don't know.
Okay, I think those two are closer than we actually realize, because they've worked together for a year. We know that much. Unless the captain's done a really good job of keeping that a secret, I'm pretty sure he must know. I don't think Rutherford and Tendi know.
No. Because we don't know how long they know each other very well.
Yeah.
Well, we know Tendi because Tendi just joined.
Yep.
Yeah. I don't know why she's some people's favorites.
Because she's awesome.
I mean, she's okay. I mean, she just she reminds me of Tilly.
That's why I like her, because Tilly's my favorite in Discovery.
A mellowed down version of Tilly.
But Killy's better. But
yeah.
I'm gonna rip your tongue out and leg with my shoe. I can't remember the whole right
time but for I do like the fact how Tendi's starting to develop, though. So she's definitely getting all the bad influences, and I'm curious to see what the senior staff think about that coming down the road. Or maybe they will give Mariner another chance. I mean, we don't know yet. We're still pretty early in the season. The next opportunity we'll have, I'm kind of annoyed that they did this on the main website. The next opportunity we'll have to actually sit down and get, not us personally, but the CBS All Access. The next time they're going to sit down with that show is after episode 6. The Ready Room will come back with Will Wheaton.
Yeah.
And we'll get another chance to actually hear from the people playing the main stars. They're going to come back, and I guess they're going to be doing I don't know if it's going to be live or pre-recorded. My guess is probably pre-recorded since
My
it's
guess
COVID.
is because of the way they've been doing the rest of them, it'll be pre-recorded.
Yeah.
But they did say that they wouldn't be coming back until 6, and they did take the other one off the Ready Room, unless they moved it into the Ready Room folder itself. I don't know, but when I went to look, because I kind of wanted to go back and rewatch the Ready
hmm
Room again to try to pick up on some more keys about the characters,
hmm
because it's amazing. Like you were saying, every time you go back and you rewatch something, you learn a little bit more about the thing
Yeah.
you're watching, which is why I like watching these shows over and over. There are a lot of TV shows that I don't care about watching over and over again, but Star Trek, especially Lower Decks, isn't one of them.
Nope.
Picard's another one. I watched those quite a few times. I
I
watched
haven't watched
episode.
Picard 30 times yet, but
No, I watched episode 8 like 9 times. Yeah, that's how many times I watched it.
I mean,
3 of them were like
is
back
that
to
the
back.
one?
It's a board cube.
No, that's Aesborough Cube. Okay.
Yeah.
My favorite is when they go and find Troy and
Oh come on, 7 and 9 becoming the queen isn't your favorite part?
I mean, that's pretty cool too, but I think the reason why I like when Picard go visit Riker and Troy and the kids is because we saw on the cruise ship.
Mm.
If
Oh yeah, we did.
all of the other people, that's the episode we saw.
hmm
I'm kind of hoping. Oh, that would be good. Now that they actually got Riker and Troy back together, I'm kind of hoping that maybe before Star Trek Discovery, that the next set of what do you call them, short treks will be
hmm
about Picard. I would love to see the Rikers,
hmm
Oh
even
yeah,
if
and
it's just
kid,
a short
to
trek.
I want to see a short trek about Riker and Troy's kids
Or
and
kid.
how they lost, where the
Oh,
kid,
about how they lost. Oh,
how they
yeah.
lost a kid, and then how the other kid grew up
Oh,
having was it a brother and then losing it and
maybe next week we should talk about Picard. We can talk about that particular topic of Picard. Because that is a very sensitive subject, especially because of the
hmm
fact that at the end of the series they finally lifted the ban.
yeah.
hmm
And choices at the time, and then out, finding out that the only reason we were in that. Oh God, we could spend a whole episode talking about Picard.
We could.
Let's table it till. I want to say next week, but I don't
No,
know
but
if
next
next
week
week's
we're not.
episode's
Oh,
gonna be good.
we're not doing next week because it's Labor Day weekend,
Oh, that's right.
and you'll be
Yes,
going camping.
I am going camping. I leave this next Tuesday night, and I'll be gone till Thursday.
So
Mm.
we are
So we
not
will
doing
not. Yeah.
because of the holidays, U.S. holiday, I should say. Because of the U.S. holiday, we are not doing one next week.
Maybe we can replay it or something. No.
You could.
Yeah,
If they want to talk
could.
about it, they can confine me and poke me, and I can.
Well, another thing we could possibly use though too is if anybody wants to get together.
We can do Zoom.
That or movie night in Discord.
Yeah, that's another possibility. If anybody's interested, just reach out to us and we can definitely get that set up.
Speaking of which, where is
But-
that link?
Hey, we're up to 5 people again. Welcome, new people.
Well, I think we can go ahead and talk into the next subject, which is not really a spoiler alert, but it's a
Nope.
it's a minor pet peeve of mine. So, all you naysayers, please stop being naysayers, okay? I'm going to say that again. I'm going to say it over and over again. Just because they're moving Discovery into syndication by putting the first season on CBS is not the end of the world. It's not the doom. Jenny has her theories about it. I think this is a good move, but on the same token, I'm a little nervous. But if
hmm
if what they do now is just release this season and then release season 3 onto All Access, and then release season 2 and then release season 4 in All Access, that doesn't bug me because Star Trek does well in syndications in general.
And this is like what, 2 years, 3 years
Almost
later.
three.
So
Mhm.
it's not like a year later they're playing it. You had to wait almost 3 years to see it.
Yeah. And here's the
Um.
thing I like about this idea is we the people who pay for it get to see it first.
Mhm.
Mhm.
And the reason I don't mean to sound mean, guys, and I don't mean to sound snobbish about that. What I mean by that is I don't trust, and I've made this very clear on several times. I do not trust syndication, or not syndication. I don't trust the networks. to have any best interest in any show. So if you have a beloved franchise like this, like Doctor Who, like
Firefly.
Battlestar Galactica, any of them, and when you have a long syndication, you don't want to trust networks that cancel shows after 2 seasons because they
Fox.
try to.
Sorry.
Or Firefox
Sorry.
is another, yeah. But no, these networks they always blame the shareholders. But realistically, what it comes down to is, does the cost justify our does their viewership
Mhm.
plus our cost justify us spending more money to keep it going? A lot of times companies are like, no, they have a hardball number. They don't care about the fans. It's all about numbers. It's all about metrics. It's all about money. So the CBS All Access model is different because what they did is they gave all that to the fans and like, here, you pay the subscription, you keep giving us money. That's why I always tell people, like, yes, get it when it comes out. I'm not saying you need to subscribe all year long unless you
Mhm.
like all the content they're providing. No, just when the shows come out, pitch in the money. They see the spike in the numbers. They get the fact that people are interested in seeing Picard. They're interested in the other shows. And for all the other people who are like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna wait until the end of the season and just buy it for the end of the month. Guess what? You're still supporting it and you're still helping.
Yep.
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 You know, you're not. Yeah, you might be saving a couple bucks, but you're still supporting Star Trek, and we thank you for that. I'd
So
rather we keep control of the show in that aspect. We don't control anything else. We the fans don't. All we control is, hey, here's our money. Shut up and give us more Trek. Oh, sorry, I'm gonna pretend like this is money. You
But
know
see,
what I mean?
this is how Strange New Worlds came about because everybody was like, Captain Pike series, Captain Pike series.
yeah,
And then
exactly.
they listened to us, and now we've basically got it.
But everybody was asking for a Worf series, and it never happened.
No, we
So
weren't. No,
True.
we weren't.
yeah, they were.
No, we weren't.
Maybe in your little world.
Have you seen YouTube? Have you heard of this thing called YouTube?
What is this thing called YouTube?
Well, type in there Worf, and then I guarantee you'll probably find like 50 videos where people have copied all the times that Worf has been told no. Captain, I think we should do this. No.
No.
We can tie it back into Lower Decks though. That's what the security officer is. He's literally Worf.
Yeah.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, he is.
He's a stereotypical over the top Worf.
Yeah, I didn't think
character.
about that till you said it. But yeah, you're right. He is.
Yeah. That's the whole thing about Worf's character. I think we should blow this up. No, Mr. Worf. Or we should do this. No.
No.
And then there's a whole video of him like suggesting no, suggestion no, suggestion no. It's like- and now you
Oh
want
my
this guy to
goodness.
command a ship? This is the same guy who didn't want to live on a station with a bunch of people.
Yes, they had to live
basically
on a ship.
dragged his ass onto the station. Big, strong, proud man. Little Trill woman drags him back on and has him wrapped around her little finger.
Mm-hmm.
No, so you get the idea. So and then he's supposed to be this big, rugged exterior guy, all by the book, all by honor code. So
Mhm.
Excuse me.
me
Yeah.
too.
Sorry. My thought about why they're putting Discovery on CBS, I want to call it live TV, I guess is better form because I don't know. Anyways, is I think because of the pandemic, they couldn't record anything this summer,
Mhm.
so they don't have anything new to put on TV for the fall lineup.
But I have a question on that.
Okay.
How are they going to do it without? How are they going to drop it down to 13? A lot of the episodes are rated MA, even though there's very, very little sex in Star Trek.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's mainly due
I
to
don't
the
know.
graphics and violence. That's why it has that rating.
I also want to know.
What? I haven't.
Oh, I was gonna
I
say.
saw the announcement that they're moving on. Has they said what time slot it's going to be in?
That's because I wonder what time slot they're going to do and what day they're going to do it at.
Because if
No,
it's
I
after a
haven't seen that.
certain time slot, they can actually do MA content.
On public television?
Hmm.
Okay.
I typed in Discovery and I'm getting like Discovery Channel and Discovery Benefits because I forgot I need to put Star Trek in front of it. Come on, computer, don't you know what I'm talking about?
Oh, Google does. Be careful what you
Oh
say
yeah.
around your phone, because the next thing you know is when you go to your phone, and you start getting ads. It's about what you were just talking about.
Yep.
I
Oh,
had
I
that
know.
happen on Facebook the other day.
Oh yeah, my
We were
sister-in-law
talking
approved it.
about on okay, so every Friday night I do a cruise chat, and we were talking about Loot Crate, and no joke, I hang up with them, and I bring up my phone, and a Loot Crate ad popped up about Star Trek Loot Crate, which is fake because it's not really. Don't do it, guys. Don't do it.
Yeah. No,
But
so
anyways, yeah.
yeah, I think I already said this though, but my sister-in-law and I were talking about Star Trek and how she thinks I'm a nerd for it, and then of course, boom, she goes onto her Facebook and there's a Star Trek ad. She's like, "Thanks, Jay." I'm like, "No problem." It's like, "Would you like me to recommend some shows for you?" Totally rubbing it in.
Yeah. Would you like to know more?
Yes. Oh, I wouldn't mind that. I wouldn't mind another Starship Troopers sequel.
I know.
Yeah, maybe have the guy.
You know,
Maybe
I
have
never
Neil
seen
Patrick
that.
Harris. Are you kidding?
It's good until a certain point.
No. It's only good for the first one. Do not watch 2, 3, or
No,
the
what I'm talking
animated.
about is half of one. There after that, yeah, no.
I actually liked all of one. What else do you like about it, Scott?
I don't know that scene where he's getting whipped.
That was in the beginning of the episode, though.
No, I thought it was about halfway through.
I thought the halfway point was the war.
Oh yeah, I think you're right. I need to go back and rewatch it.
Because
It's
he
been
got
ages.
whipped and then he was going to leave because of the whipping, because of the beating that he took. We're trying not to spoil it for you, Jenny, because it is hilarious. It is like a utopian / social society where you basically, the only way to have freedom and rights is to become a citizen. The only way to become a citizen is to serve in the military.
And it has a Trek connection.
And it does have a Trek connection. But
hmm
not only the military, or you'd have to go into politics, like become a governor or senator. That's the only like 2 ways.
Hmm.
You know, and then it has a little, but it's designed to be funny. It's not designed to be taken seriously. It's like, and then the whole thing is like an advertisement video. Like when he says, "Would you like to know more?" And then they would have a screen that says, "Would you like to know more? Yes or no?" You know, they would have these little advertisements too, like, "We're doing our parts. How about you?" And then like they're squishing the bugs, and they have little kids, and they have a kid holding the big gun.
Yeah, that was great.
I
It's called
typed
Starship
in.
Troopers.
I was listening. I was typing the Star Trek to find an article about it,
Yeah.
and I was like, "Oh, here's an article." No, it's talking about a new One Day at a Time soap opera,
What?
but yet they have the Discovery photo
Wasn't it
as
on?
their main picture.
Wow. There's a lot of clickbait articles out there that really annoy me, especially on my phone. I get a lot of clickbait articles that you think it's something that you actually want to read, and then when you start reading, you're like, really?
And I get those stupid those like, here's 20 items you must have, and then realize you have to go through like 8 ads to get to it, and he's like, come on.
Mhm.
Or this is a sad story. 24 pages later.
Yes,
Yeah.
you're not gonna believe what happened.
No,
Guys,
yes,
just
go
go to the
ahead.
comments. Somebody will spoil it for you. I learned that lesson,
hmm But
and it's
so,
something
yeah,
silly.
guys, as far as Star Trek, because we're kind of moving into general topic now. As
Yes.
Yeah,
far as
we are.
Discovery, I think this is a good move. I'm a little nervous. I hope it's not a good move where they're trying to test the waters and see if we'll do better outside. I think they should do a hybrid. They should have it first on all access, make people pay for it to keep it going, to make sure there's money, and then run it on syndication. So then
Mhm.
they'll at least have a couple years that way. They'll have this, and then they'll have the second season. Then they'll have all the short treks that they can, run. Then by the time that's done, then they'll have a card, so they'll have stuff to keep them going.
Mhm.
But I'm wondering, since we're talking about MA's rating a second ago, I wonder if they'll do the same thing for Tell Me a Story. And then I think there's another one, the Good Wives spin-off series is also on there on CBS All Access. They got other things that they could put in there too, but I'm wondering if they're
Mhm.
pulling that content just, because like what Jenny was saying. Just
Maybe.
bec-
Oh. Oh. Sorry, I got distracted by SFI and they did a thing 10 hours ago or live right now,
I have no
and they
idea
have
what.
9 people.
Oh, usually they have like
Sorry.
30.
Yeah,
You know why
I
they
got
have 9 people? Because they decided to come on a Wednesday night and not
apparently.
their typical Thursday. I noticed
Mhm.
that we do better when we actually stick to a night and we give people, but sometimes, and we do apologize, guys, when we have to. Sometimes we'll move the night out. I do appreciate you guys for going back and rewatching the episodes later, or watching it when you have time later. That is very nice of you
I
guys.
can't find the article. But I feel like is Wednesday a good time for y'all, or is it a Wednesday at this time
Well,
better for y'all?
well,
Or I'm
Friday's not
curious.
Friday's not good for you. Monday, Tuesday's not good for me. Thursdays are
Well,
questionable because of my OA. So Wednesday is like the only night or the weekend.
yeah, I'm just curious if this helps him, but if this still good for everybody else, you know? Because last Friday we did wonderful.
Mhm.
Yeah. I think we can move that into general topic.
Mhm.
Don't know if anybody will respond, but it's a question we can ask, and if anybody has any strong feelings about it,
Mhm.
they can definitely let us know. We wouldn't mind. We always like feedback. But that's all I really have for this week, Jenny. Do you have anything more to add? Not trying to get rid of you guys early because I want to find out what's going on. I'm waiting for my sister to call, and she may or may not call because it just happened. And
Yeah. Um, I don't think so. This kind of just like I was like, oh, it's Wednesday. I forgot to post everything out. So I'm sorry, guys, for the late reminder. Usually I'm really good at it, but with this work schedule constantly changing, it was really hard.
when do you think? Does it look like they're going to be any now that your fellow employees back? Does it look like you might be going to days, or are you going to be possibly still doing a split day
I
and split
don't
night?
know yet, but my manager did mention that he's going to get us back on a rotation.
Mm-hmm.
So
What
I
does the
guess I'll
rotation
find
look
out.
like?
Well, we don't have a set rotation. It really depends on how busy we are and what's going on. But he likes to keep the same people on same days.
Mm-hmm.
So it's been like, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then Sunday. So
And what? Those are days off or days that you work a different shift?
days off, I've been having Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday off lately. But I truly don't know what's gonna happen because now we brought our old coworker back.
Mm-hmm.
So now everybody's back that's the front desk wise are back.
Okay.
Just one guy is only working a couple hours a week now. He's not back to full time or full time front desk like me and my other coworker are because we're seasoned.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
it's gonna be nice. We're preparing for hurricanes, so lots
Indeed.
of people are evacuating. We're fine.
Are you guys? You're nowhere
We're
near
fine.
the path.
No,
Well, that's good.
No, I think
nope.
you're just getting a
It's
little bit of rain, right?
a little bit of rain, yeah. We are the Hurricane Laura is east of Texas and west of Louisiana.
Okay.
So
You're
we're
like
good.
you're like dab stab in the middle.
We're up north. We're north middle.
Okay, north middle. Well, don't be like my friend Sammy, who she always tried to tell me that she is Midwest coast. It's like
I mean,
I
Scott
was like,
calls
what?
himself a northern southerner.
Scott?
It's a story for another time.
Okay, fair enough. No, but yeah. So Sammy, when you watch this, I'm picking on you. This time on the air. We always pick on each other all day long, just kind of like how you and I pick on each other.
Mhm.
She's my writing partner, and so we pick on each other all the time too. So
Oh,
she's always telling
guys,
me,
let me tell you, if you can only be a fly in the wall of our group chat, we have way too much,
We had too much fun.
too
"Yeah,
much
that's one day
fun,
is not having to do work."
too much fun. He still, babe, he still has not realized that his name's changed.
I know.
So,
You do
guys,
realize I'll get you back, right?
little
Mhm.
tidbit here is we I started it where I learned how to. I was changing people. You can do nicknames on like Facebook group chat, and so I started giving people nicknames. And now Jay likes to give nicknames. Oh, he's gonna bring it up. Oh
He
dear.
already did. Where is it? Jenny Scott. Really? Why can't I? I hate when I do it this way. Fine. You guys can keep talking. I'm just looking it up.
I'm just admiring your old school Facebook.
Yes, this is the only way to do face. For you guys who don't know, the old school Facebook is going away September. It's forcing everybody to update it, but I manually managed to revert it back though. Just as Jay Galloway, see?
Did he get changed?
See right there. See J.L. Galloway, admin.
I have Sleepy J.
Sleepy J.
Wait.
Let me see.
Can you see that?
No.
Right. Where's my finger? Where's my finger?
Well, now I gotta go back and look at StreamYards.
Here, I'll make it happier. I'll do this for you.
We're making great radio right now. We're all silent.
Yeah, we're doing great
know,
radio
right?
because we are.
I never understood why Ellie always says it on Priority One. This is great radio. Oh no, it's not Ellie. It's Tony. He says it.
Yep.
Tony's like, "This is great radio." It's like, this isn't radio, dude.
Even a lot of Twitch streamers, when they have an issue, do it.
Oh, there it is, Sleepy J. I don't know if you guys see it. That is pretty small.
Well, it's because I have black.
Dark mode is great.
Fine. Let me put it back on to dark mode. So for those who don't know, you can switch to the new Facebook. It really doesn't give you a choice when you first log in.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you click on it again to say switch to classic, it tells you as of September. Yeah. So all of us are gonna be forced to this new layout. Ugh.
And the new layout looks more like your phone layout than like an Astro Nice big layout.
It kind of reminds me more of Twitter. It's like, why would they?
It does look like Twitter.
Mhm.
I realized it too. It does very much look like Twitter.
Maybe they're doing that because you can link your Facebook and your Twitter accounts together. I really don't know. But
I think
that's
that
my only.
they're probably just going
Oh.
to a standard to be able to support everything in
I
general
have-
now. At
I
least
had
that's
something.
theory.
I had something for general topic.
Go ahead.
Something cool. I feel a burp coming on. Excuse me.
Okay.
My hotel is number 1 in surveys out of 1,039 hotels of my brand.
Oh, wow. There it is, Jenny. See
Excuse
that?
me.
It has my name above now, then it has my nickname below. It doesn't override my name anymore. I think that's stupid. I liked it the other way when we could rename everybody.
We can still rename, but it's just nicknames.
Yeah.
But and every time I open my freaking Facebook, it keeps telling me that now that you're it says something like you can now use your page for chatting or whatever. It brings up all the time.
Oh, yeah, because we have this page.
I know, but just recently it keeps bringing that up now.
Okay.
Because I use my phone for Messenger more often than I use my computer.
Oh. There, I changed our nicknames. So I put Jenny as Jay's #1 fan, then I put Scott as Jenny's #1 fan.
I mean, I could be J number fan because it could be yeah. I'm not gonna say that on the air. I'll say it later. Sorry.
Uh-oh. If you don't see me in 2 weeks, you know why. I'll be scared. Okay. I think I'm pretty much done with any conversation
Yeah.
talk we have for
Yeah.
the night. Sorry, guys, if I seem a little distracted tonight, which is ironic because I am less off on a tangent than normal.
You have a lot going on. It's understandable.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's just been a weird week, with the whole new thing, with the new boss coming in. Well, he's not even really my boss. He's not even in my chain of command. But he's a client, and he's one of the managers, and he's new, and he's making some radical changes. Change isn't necessarily a bad thing. It's just getting used to the new style. But as far as the everything for tonight, guys, we're going pretty good. The fleet's doing great. We'll be back in 2 weeks. I don't.
Yeah.
Hopefully on Wednesday, but it's too early for Jenny to know her new schedule. So we will play that by ear. So for now, I'm gonna say, live long and prosper, and have a good night.
Night, guys.
Night, guys.